definitely struggled out the gate, but there's that extra layer of, like, for Biofrost and Smoothie, this game is pretty personal, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I mean, sometimes when you leave an org, it's Sinacon or an ulti potentially being huge. Qiyana's ultimate is among the most powerful in the entire game. So there's some huge team fight potential if Ruin can steal a right ult at the right time.
I feel like it's pretty much those two that he should be trying to bounce between. I don't think he's great with Syndra ult because he can't stack the orbs.
Yeah, you only get 3.
Yeah, he's pretty good with Rakan ult.
Do the math yourselves, because I didn't want to do it either. I just happened to have a computer earlier, so I did.
Days.
That's almost 3 years without beating a team that they've had such a long rivalry with. They break that last summer. Value you get from it, it's pretty far above most of the other items. And Broken Blade being able to do that and have it not only make him this massive meatball in the team fights, but in the 1v1s as well. Just look at him, man! He's destroying Ruin in the 1v1.
Woo! Another flash burn from the top lane. TSM right there didn't bother trying to fight the Rift Herald. They don't have 6 on Qiyana yet. It'll be on CLG to make that Rift Herald a proactive play since none of their lanes have been able to push to turrets. CLG actually got 2 plates down bottom lane, and the expected value of a Herald is about 2.5 plates. So that's not necessarily a bad trade, especially since Blade just gets another turret up in the top lane. And look how far up he's playing.
He just does not care. Wiggly's made his way up, but a 2v2 could quickly go the way of TSM with how low Ruin is. The stolen Ornn ultimate is used. They force the flash out of Broken Blade, but the back part of the red buffs means it's so much area to hide in. As a TP comes in top side, Stixxay makes his way up there. You can see he's following up from behind. CLG make the swap.
They're going to rift. So they want to get the second plate down before this rift. That's why they teleported up here, because they're going for first turret and a kill.
Oh, Broken Blade, this is not a fight you want to be finding yourself in. Despite the strong laning, CLG put the bodies in the right place to grab the first blood. He keep farming up. Still has a 30 CS lead over his opponent. Mid lane, you can see Bjergsen has the Super Soaker here on the Syndra, and this is something that we've seen pretty much all sorts of mids start to do. Is Stixxay and Smoothie looking for a fight here in the mid lane, but there's that Super Soaker! Smoothie's going home. And let's see what else happens now as Ruin fires off a stolen Ornn ulti. Not going to get much else with it, but that is 1 kill for TSM.
Yeah, at the very start of that play, Smoothie and Stixxay actually did a nice little sidestep on one of Biofrost's W's, but in doing the sidestep, Smoothie extended a little bit closer to the mid-turret, and the rest of TSM has run for him. Now, they want more.
Now the real Ornn Horn is summoned, but Stixxay manages to get himself to safety before it ever makes the connect, so that means CLG are able to...
Playable. His protection power, while still powerful, has been nerfed substantially. You don't move full speed with an ally in your belly anymore. You can't flash with someone in your belly anymore. And then he's been actually buffed in other ways, like how tanky he can be, how far his ultimate can go at rank 2. That's been buffed as well for the global power. So yeah, I'm fully on the, like, I hate Kench train, but he actually has been buffed. He's been buffed a few times.
All right, we got to make sure we're being kept honest here as TSM goes for a dive in the mid lane, and that's a nice 2-man knockup. Biofrost starts it off, but Dardoch, he's going to make sure he tries to use the supreme display of talent. It's 1 dead on the side of CLG, make it 2. Dardoch's doing the work, but he's taken down by Stixxay. It's a 2-for-2 trade as TSM hold their position here in the mid lane, crown back over the wall, and everybody walks away. TSM is investing 4 men into the top side to continue their push, looking for the tier 2. Onto the Ruin dive. Is this going to be a counter kill? Not quite. The stopwatch will just barely keep Kabe away from death's door.
Like what CLG should do in this situation. Maybe they should try and make a play with Kench in side lanes, but again, you usually need a lead before you can set up pressure to do something like that, and TSM just has so many engage tools that anytime someone on CLG goes to a side lane, they're kind of just sitting ducks for an engage.
Here we go, speaking of engage, it's Biofrost starting it off. Any other champion's probably dead there, but Wiggly, he's got the Ragnarok, he immunes himself to the CC, he walks away, but he's...
There are a few wards that CLG have that make them a little bit safe, and more importantly, Broken Blade is down here, but now with the TP, there's a fight.
They've got the charm onto Smoothie, looking to chain CC him, but CLG will find a pick onto Dardoch. Stixxay's now alone against Broken Blade, and he's in a real bad spot. Smoothie nearly taken down there in the mid lane, 80 carry already gone. Xayah ulti not gonna find the kill just yet, but the feathers are pulled back. and Smoothie is out of there. It is a 2-kill fight there for TSM. Unfortunately for them, they do lose Dardoch, but it's still a win.
Yeah, and Broken Blade and Kabe are just getting so strong. 276 CS 24 minutes in, and Broken Blade finding solo kills as CLG tries to run through the river. You wouldn't...
Where it's so easy for TSM to command control of the match.
Yeah, and they're forcing onto Baron right now. Something that just always comes to mind when I see an Ornn in the game, since I think it's like the internet's favorite thing to comment on, is Ornn items. We were talking up GLP earlier. Maybe Ludens would have been better because
you can upgrade
Broken Blade doesn't have an upgradable item right now at level 14. He's already upgraded the IE, and no one else has something that can be pressed to give free gold.
It's something you've always got to consider. What does Ornn actually carry? You got to buy something name brand. He's not upgrading some Walmart brand Super Soaker that you bought for $5. You got to have something worth upgrading.
The Ludens Echo.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Exactly.
It's high value. Why Ludens is an upgradable Ornn item and GLP is not, I don't know. I don't make the rules, but it's true.
You were on the balance team. You made the rules for a while.
No,
why is there no Super Soaker, Jazz?
I don't know. Maybe every item should be an Ornn item. But either way, like Death Cap's an Ornn item.
All right, you got a good point. You got a good point.
Redemption's an Ornn item.
There's plenty of them, but unfortunately, they're not in the inventory of Bjergsen. I do believe you can upgrade the Banshee's Veil, so there is that.
Can you really?
I'm pretty sure you
God,
can upgrade it.
I really should know this. There's only like a few of them.
Biofrost is now finding himself in a bad spot. There's the damage, there's the kill. It's Baron to the side of TSM, but they've lost one already. Wiggly used the Ragnarok there, so he doesn't have that power here. The team fight breaks out. Dardoch going to be locked down. Damage coming through. Crown's going to be blown up. Counterattack comes out. Dardoch may be gone, but the supreme display of talent carries on in his name. Ruin's on the run and Kabe's on the chase. Broken Blade right behind him.
Really didn't do it. Ruin didn't do it. And the rest of them died.
Well, by the look of this replay, nobody did it, and that's exactly why TSM are where they are right now. But the kick in the front door of the CLG base, they got the 6,000 gold lead to do it with. Is this the end of the game? Can TSM close it out before 30 minutes? 5 men strong, pushing into bottom lane. Inhibitor turret down. Inhibitor under pressure. CLG continuing to try to defend. Stixay's putting the auto attack into Broken Blade, but he's just so damn tanky. Stone Plate now completed too means once he does go in, it's so much extra HP.
Yeah, they are so incredibly powerful at this moment. Broken Blade, that untouchable tank. They got 2 Baron cannons, so they're just kind of standing here, daring CLG to fight them as the cannons kill that turret.
Born ulti ready for the counter engage as well on the side of TSM. Ocean Soul healing everybody up. This is a siege machine for Team Solo mid. Unstoppable on Broken Blade means he's not going to get caught out by much of anything there. Still continues to retreat. TSM falling back as a unit. Crown nearly blown up by Kabe's auto attacks. The Molten Edge, the Essence Reaver. He's got 4 crit items, 100% crit chance on this Xayah. He has scaled.
That's a big Xayah right there. I think TSM's going to be able to at least break the second inhib here at the rest of their Baron, and knowing there's a Nexus turret down, not shocked if they win on this push.
2,000 gold for the Baron power play. Biofrost looking for an opportunity to engage here. The fight's going to be breaking out, and Crown is already gone. Ruin looking to go into the back line. Going to be having to go into stasis now, taken out. Wiggly going on a killing spree, taking down Dardoch. But man, it is just not even fair. TSM are so far ahead, and CLG will try to hold inhibitor number 2. Bjergsen's on the run away from Wiggly, but their damage just isn't available. CLG, they kite back, they try to survive, but Kabe is a war machine on this Xayah. Stixay and Smoothie hightail it back into the fountain, but TSM, they found the fight, they found the inhib, they're on to the Nexus turret. Biofrost just looking for more, pad the stats, insult to injury. TSM will put yet another win in the column against CLG.
Just adding to the history there for TSM, and after a disastrous week 1 at 0-2, being able to 2-2